Good morning, thanks for tuning in. This is Sarah Hall with The Wealthy Optimist. I'm here in beautiful Sarlat, France. I arrived here yesterday and it's absolutely gorgeous here. I just found this beautiful garden behind the Palace de Justice and I'm just wandering around exploring the beautiful scenery here today. It's a really nice day where it's not too hot. Yesterday it was about 34 degrees and then it had some thunder showers a little bit last night, so now the air is compressed and now it's nice and cooler a little bit, still warm, but it's a nice day to just kind of wander around, explore, enjoy some nature, and see some of the sights around here in this medieval old town. So the center square is a really well-preserved medieval town square, and it's really something that you have to see in person. I sent some pictures of it to my mom and she was like, that looks like a movie set. That's how picturesque and beautiful it is. So I'm excited to kind of take you around and show you just my day here. I'm actually only here for 2 days, like 2 nights, but the days don't really count because yesterday my train was delayed. I'll post a link to the video there about my day yesterday. And tomorrow my train is like a 6-hour journey to get to Marseille. So really I'm just here for today and then 2 nights that I was sleeping. But I had a great sleep last night. My Airbnb hosts are really nice, really sweet people. They're actually from the UK. And yeah, it's beautiful here. I found a beautiful wall of roses. And I'm in love with France so much. I still have another 2 weeks here and this is somewhere I have to come back to, and this is somewhere really romantic that I would love to bring maybe my boyfriend back to, or even my family, like my sister I think would really like it here. I know my mom would like it here. And yeah, so thanks for watching my journeys, and I'm excited to show you this gorgeous picturesque little town. Found this really beautiful little handcrafted silver shop, and she makes these beautiful rings. So I bought this one, and it's nacre, which is mother of pearl, and I looked up the meaning of mother of pearl before I purchased it, even though I felt really drawn to it. Like, it's just beautiful. I love it so much. But the meaning is to give the wearer strength and prosperity, luck and wealth to draw into them. It's also a reminder of your innocence and purity. It's strengthening for relationships, and it helps to keep your karma calm and your energy calm and strong, which is really beautiful. It also is a symbol of protection, and it's a huge symbol of wisdom acquired through experience, which was so perfect for me because here I am doing so many new experiences and really just finding out what my passions are in life, and just the biggest experience of my life has been just going and traveling on my own. And I'm super emotional. Tomorrow is the day that my older sister passed away 2 years ago, and I miss her so much. And she was a traveler and an explorer, and she would be so proud of me for doing what I'm doing. And I don't know, this is so beautiful, and it's such a beautiful reminder. And it reminds me too of my little sister Caitlin, because she has a ring like from my dad. It was my grandmother's, my great grandmother's, and she always wears it on her ring finger like this, and it's like the same shape too, and so it reminds me of her too. And there's just so many emotions, and we've all been having such a hard, different way of dealing with the grief and the loss. And for me, I needed to leave and I needed to go and explore, and I'm really looking forward to all of the growth that this trip is bringing. And I'm always praying for my family as well too, that they can find the strength that they need to carry on. And I know it's hard too for my little sister, because my little sister's birthday is August 5th and my older sister's birthday is August 6th. And so I know that this time of year, aside from it being the day that my sister passed away, It's also very difficult because their birthday is in, you know, less than 2 weeks, and they always would, you know, either celebrate their birthdays together or talk on their birthdays or plan to do something fun on their birthdays, and now it just can never happen again. And I know it's very hard to deal with, and I didn't mean for this to be such an emotional video, but I'm just feeling a lot of emotions, and being alone and traveling alone brings up a lot of things too, where you start realizing stuff about yourself. And I guess the summary is I'm incredibly proud of myself for doing this, and it's not as hard as you think. So if you're nervous about traveling on your own, I don't even really most of the time feel like I'm on my own, because there's so many people around, and then it's a really good way to just kind of discover and learn about yourself. And I'm learning so much about myself, and that makes me so excited. And plus I get to see these beautiful places. Like there's a cathedral here behind me that was built centuries and centuries ago, and it's so beautiful here, and I'm so excited about this. So just please go travel, live your life, just live your very best life. And also, if you find something really pretty and it has good meaning for you, then buy it. Because we're only here once, you know? Do what you've got to do for you. Having a beautiful pizza little lunch in this little restaurant in the middle of the square near that cathedral I was in. It's very pretty here. I'm very happy. Everybody still continues to be shocked that I'm by myself, but I guess eventually they'll get used to it. There's nobody else by themselves here though. It's very funny. Oh well, it's life. Perfect. So that was a really delicious pizza. So if you come to Sarlat, I really actually do recommend that you come and try out this pizzeria. It's called Dordogne and it was really delicious. So highly recommended. And they brought me a nice rosé beer and now a coffee, and I couldn't eat the whole pizza, so I'm bringing half of it home with me for tonight for dinner. Look, they have a book box just like in Vancouver. You leave a book, you take a book. I really like this house. It's like this huge older house in Sarlat, and it's the Airbnb I'm staying at. It's so cute and pretty. Like, look inside. In one of those little book cubbies, they have them actually all over the city. I found Anges et Démons, so Angels and Demons, which is a great book, and I've read it before a few times. So I'm gonna brush up on my French and read a French book, and I'm walking down the street and I'm thinking about Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I'm like flipping through my book as I walk down this like beautiful picturesque little town, and all I can think about is when she's walking around town reading and people are like, oh look, that's Belle, isn't she like all crazy, you know? And I'm thinking, it's so funny because I used to walk around reading all the time at home, like reading books and walking home from school and stuff like that. And I read so much, and I would walk and like kind of be able to pay attention to walking and reading at the same time. And I was just doing that here, and then I actually thought, hey, I'm like Belle, except I'm actually in a provincial town. Wow, I'm such a nerd. I love it though. Be you. Relentlessly you. And there's an 11, 11, 11. Oh wow, what is this? Oh, it's the cathedral. Wonderful. I can just imagine people wandering around these streets like hundreds of years ago, and it's so cool to think. Although back in those days, women weren't treated very nicely, so, but I don't know, it's just so cool. There's something so romantic about this age, like the medieval times. I just am in love with it. Look at this weird soap I just found. It's a rotating soap on a stick. That's hilarious. Seems so weird. It says it's from Marseille. I wonder if they have it there. Huh.